Sharing a Smile. Words by Nicki Kramar. Pictures by Ashley Evans. Sharing a Smile. Today, the world was changing. Everyone was wearing masks. It wasn't just nurses and doctors, firefighters, or superheroes anymore. We all have to wear masks to help keep everyone safe, Sophia's grandpa explained. Just like the Hara family down the street, remembered Sophie. They have always worn masks whenever they go outside. Mr. Landon is wearing a mask now, working in his garden. Sophie remembered how she usually helped Mr. Landon water his flowers. Would she need to wear a mask to help him now? The mail carrier, Sammy, too, her grandpa said. Sophie watched Sammy walk by. She thought about putting on a mask to go outside to get the letters. Sammy waved to her, like always, but Sophie couldn't quite see Sammy's smile. Sophie peeked out and saw Mrs. Diaz wearing a mask while she admired the butterflies. Jacob and Abigail wore them while riding their bikes. Sophie thought about what fun it could be to ride her bike with them. They looked across the street to Jenny's house. Is Jenny wearing one too? Sophie asked. Sophie waved at Jenny. Jenny waved back. Jenny looks scared, Sophie said to Grandpa. Maybe she is, Grandpa said. It can be hard to be brave when things change. That's why we need our friends to help us. That gave Sophie an idea. Are you ready to put on your mask and go out, Sophie? Grandpa asked. Not yet, Sophie said, but I have a plan. With her grandpa's help, she went to work. Sophie sketched and Grandpa sewed. They worked all day and stayed up late getting every detail right. The next morning, it was time to surprise their friends with the gifts they had made. Now I'm ready, Sophie said, and she and Grandpa put on their masks and stepped outside. Sophie and Grandpa walked around the neighborhood sharing their gifts. Flowers for Mr. Landon. For Miss Diaz, a butterfly parade. Bike wheels for Jacob and Abigail. They handed out purple ones, pink ones, yellow and green. Masks that matched everyone's personality. A paintbrush for Mr. Hara, a football for Mrs. Hara, and of course, polka dots for Kiku. And one covered in musical notes perfect for the mail carrier, Sammy. Finally, they got to Jenny's house. Sophie held up the mask they'd made for Jenny, a lion, to help her be brave. She knew Jenny couldn't see her smile, but Jenny still smiled back. The whole neighborhood smiled back. The end.